What it is, guys, it's your boy icjosh, and what I wanted to go ahead and do, I want to go ahead and say sorry this video is a little bit late today. As you can tell, global Dokkan Battle is on a standstill, so I kind of wanted to talk about a couple of things that's really hurting the global Dokkan Battle or just Dokkan Battle in general. And one of the things that I think is really hurting Dokkan Battle, kind of stopping it from being a game that has over 1 billion downloads and stuff like. And when you think about all the Dragon Ball Z fans out there and stuff, that's keeping everybody from and this game from actually being in the billions of downloads, it's one of the things is the Dragonstone system. That's the first thing I want to tackle, because I've already talked about the Dragonstone system before. I don't want to spend that much time on it, but I feel like this Dragonstone system is really unfair. The one Dragonstone for $1, I think that's kind of silly that they value one Dragonstone at $1. I mean, and then you go look at like $17 for 32 Dragonstones, and you would think like, oh well, they're almost doubling the Dragonstones right there. That looks like a good deal to me. Or if you go look at $45 for 91 Dragonstones, you would think like, oh well, that's still almost double, doubling right there. That would be a good deal for me. But when you think about it, it's 18 single summons or a multi-summon and 8 single summons. And with the newly added LR Gohan, I'm pretty sure that's not great, because I think there's that Dokkan Battle like simulator thing that shows that I think that you use to show you summons and how much it's going to take for you to summon the card that you want and all that stuff. And they use it for the LR Gohan, and I've seen people pull like 1, get lucky, pull 2 out of 1,000 Dragonstones. And you would have to buy 10 of these 91 Dragonstones, which would be $450 to get 1,000 Dragonstones. So if you are comfortable with spending, that much money on hopes of trying to get, LR Gohan like that or anything else to do stuff like that, then kudos to you. But I think that's like one of the things that should be tampered with at the start, because it's really kind of weird that none of these are really rounded out. I feel like they should be ending it like 0 and 5, like rounded out that way. Have 5 Dragonstones as $1, like they did I think previously with the sale. I think that should have been the standard right there, and then they can go wherever they want to go with the sale later on. But I feel like it personally, that's what it would be. That's what would kind of make this game a little bit more. And I think the Dragonstone system really is what hurts the game a lot more, because a lot of people feel intimidated of spending that much money on the game, including myself. And it's not necessarily fun, because I mean, this is really not real life. This is a game. It's a virtual game. You can't take any of this home with you at the end of the day and like put these cards on your wall or anything like that. It's just they're inanimate objects, and you're spending money for virtual nothing. So in a way, like I said, the Dragonstone system should be rebirthed, and they should definitely do something about that. Maybe round it out, maybe make it seem a little bit more fair. Now, the next thing that I kind of want to talk about is another thing that's hurting this game, especially the global side of this game, and it is the community. The community hurts this game a lot more, because when you see new players, I've got comments myself, and I'm pretty sure all other Dokkan Battle YouTubers have got comments where they have new people that talk about they want to play the game, and then immediately as soon as they say something about they want to play the game, you have somebody comment and say, don't play this version of the game, play the JP version of the game. That hurts this game right there, where somebody's like, oh, don't play this game, play the JP version. Like, what you do is you're basically already downplaying this game right now and telling them that it's a piece of crap. Just play the JP version, because JP version is basically way better, and they're ahead and stuff like that. So basically, what that does is, besides hurting the community right then and there and this game, what it does is it just sends a message to Bandai, and Bandai's just like, okay, well, if everybody's gonna play the JP side of the game, then why should I even do anything? Why should we do anything to this game in the first place? Why should we keep things going and running smoothly on this game whenever everybody's just going to go and play the JP version? So in a way, the community does downplay the global aspect, and we get shafted because of that. Because I mean, when you have new players come in, that's the last thing they want to hear is oh, this part of the game is crap, go download another version of the game and play it. Like, I mean, when you think about it, they're going to be, they're already behind. So the things that you already got on that game just hurts it even more, because then they get complicated, because when you think about it, JP's so far ahead that they already have the dupe system and all that. They already have Super Saiyan 4s and all this stuff, and everything's harder over there to do, and it's only going to get harder over time with having these better cards implemented in the game. So whenever they're starting out, they're seeing all this stuff, and they're going to get intimidated from playing the game, because obviously, for one, they don't know what is being said on the JP side of the game at all. They don't know the translations or anything, unless they like really screenshot and do translations themselves. They don't really necessarily know anything about it, so they're going to be intimidated and probably stop playing the game right then and there. So that's one reason why it kind of hurts the community, because a lot of people just say, hey, just go play the JP side of it, and then new players will do it, and then they get lost in the sauce pretty much and don't know what's going on. So like I said, that hurts this game a lot more, especially the global side of the game. And basically the biggest problem with this global Dokkan Battle is really Bandai itself, because Bandai, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what their management is really doing over there, but they definitely slack on this game so much, especially with Dokkan Battle, especially right now being slowed down. We're not getting the World Tournament, or the 13th World Tournament, I think it is. We're not getting it because of reasons. So I think that's one reason why this game really hurts, is because they slow it down when this game doesn't even need to be slowed down. You have 2 weeks. Like normally you have 2 weeks of banners. So these festival banners are here for like 2 weeks, and they do come back later on, especially like the Dokkan events, they come back later on. So it's just like in 2 weeks, I mean hell, in the first day, I'll get people tweeting me they've already got 77 medals, and they've already awakened the card, they've already did their summons, got the card and everything, and this is literally all before 12 o'clock my time on Eastern time, and I see people going hard already. So I mean, it's just like in 2 weeks, like if you're not going for a card right now, or if you can't beat an event right now, then you're going to wait later on, and whenever it does come back, you can beat it with better cards. So it's just like 2 weeks to me is already enough time, really, if you're playing the game like every day and stuff like that. 2 weeks is definitely enough time, even if you have to spend a Dragon Stone to beat an event or whatever to get your medals or whatever. 2 weeks is good enough. So when you have stuff slowed down from them, and there's really no real indication of why they're kind of slowing down, they just basically say, oh, we're going to postpone this right now, and you don't know why. I mean, it's just like, I know a lot of you guys were telling me that the Dragon Ball, I think, Heroes banner is just JP only. So it's like, okay, well, where's the Fusion banner? Fusion banner should have been out. It's not here. I don't know if we're going to get the Fusion banner, but even if we do get the Fusion banner, it looks like it's going to be postponed a little bit more, and we also have Black to go with, and Bandai itself basically like kind of shifting the timelines for us. And I don't know if they're trying to implement other stuff in the game or what they're trying to do over there, but with them just like slowing the game down and then rushing everything back out later on to try to get us back in, it does cause too much of problems where people start to get overwhelmed of everything they can do in a certain amount of time. And when you have too much stuff to do in a certain amount of time, then it does seem overwhelming, and you're not going to be able to get everything done that you want to get done. So really, Bandai is really the biggest problem of the actual Dokkan Battle community, especially when it comes from global, because it's like they system like single-handedly are killing the game as much as they, I don't know if they want to or what, but I mean, it's just like when you have them doing the biggest things that cause all the players to really get mad, like where they're being shady on banners and not giving us decent rates, or lowering the rates from where it was on JP, then it's shady, people get mad at that, and then they go and actually play, which basically is just a chain reaction, which causes the community to get mad and go play JP, and then the new players come in, they basically say, hey, just switch over to JP, and then it just repeats the cycle. Everybody just kind of like, all the new players kind of get lost in it, and then dip out because they don't know what's going on, and if they don't know what's going on, then it's not fun for them. So basically, those things really do hurt this game. And if you have anything else you want to add to it, or if you agree, disagree with things, let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, smack a like on it, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. I'm out. Peace. that we got Gohan, you know, kind of really getting some more tutelage from Goku, you know, just a little bit, and words of encouragement from Goku, and seeing Whis really looking at Gohan a little bit, kind of plays into my whole little thing about him, kind of still maybe going to train him at some point